This video shows you how to set up a Mastermind GT22 with a Fractal Audio Axe-Fx II. Go through this quick setup process and you'll have comprehensive control over the Axe-Fx, giving you access to presets, scenes, individual effects, tap tempo, and tuner. The most basic connection between the Mastermind GT and the Axe-Fx uses one standard 5-pin MIDI cable. This cable connects from the Axe-Fx's MIDI input to the Mastermind GT's MIDI output. This is all you'll need to get the two talking together. Make sure that your MIDI cable has all 5 pins wired. Not all cables are built this way. You can phantom power the Mastermind GT, but it's really important to do it the right way. The Axe-Fx has built-in phantom power capability, but it can't safely deliver the amount of current that the Mastermind GT requires. Directly phantom powering the Mastermind GT from the Axe-Fx will damage your Axe-Fx. The safe way to phantom power is to use our phantom power adapter box. This box combines the GT's power supply output with a 5-pin MIDI connection, creating a 7-pin connection with phantom power. Doing this keeps the Axe-Fx safely isolated from the power supply. To use this box, take the cable from the GT's MIDI output and instead plug the connector into the 5-pin connector on the phantom power box. Next, plug the Mastermind GT's power adapter into the power jack. On the other side of the box, use a 7-pin MIDI cable to connect it to the Mastermind GT's MIDI output. Now let's configure the devices. The Axe-Fx doesn't usually need any setup, but you might want to check its MIDI settings to make sure that it's set to MIDI channel 1. Next, on the Mastermind GT, enter the setup mode by holding the two small buttons under the main screen until the screens change. Now press the Edit Devices button so we can work with a list of connected devices. Out of the box, the GT is set up for one rack gizmo. Select that device slot and change its type to Fractal Audio Axe-Fx II. Now we can use the GT's built-in device database to get things set up quickly. First we press Set Default Buttons and then select button page 1. This sets up the buttons on the Mastermind's first button page to control the Axe-Fx. There's no need to look up controller numbers or other MIDI parameters to do this. Next, we press Set Default Pedals, which sets up the GT's 4 expression pedal ports to control the Axe-Fx. Now we can download all of the preset names from the Axe-Fx. To do this, press the Get Preset Names button, and when prompted, press Yes. The Mastermind GT will go through all of the presets in the Axe-Fx and download the name of each preset. It takes a little while to do all this for 384 presets, but you can press the Stop button on the GT to interrupt the process once you've read all the presets you need. Now we're done with setup. Exit setup mode by holding the left button under the main screen and pressing the right button. Here you can see the standard button layout. The green buttons are for selecting presets, and the purple bank up and down buttons allow you to move through the entire list of 384 presets. The blue instant access buttons are configured to turn the current preset's effects on and off, or to switch between the X and Y settings of certain effects. The IA mode button is a special button that changes all of the preset and bank buttons to more instant access buttons. Most importantly, the preset buttons become scene selection buttons. You can use these to select the different scenes within each preset on the Axe-Fx II. You can adjust the tempo of time-based effects by tapping on the Tap Tempo button. This button will always flash at the rate of the current tempo. Pressing the Tuner button will activate the onboard tuner display. When this is active, the Axe-Fx's tuner output will be displayed on the GT's main display, allowing you to tune at the front of the stage. This should get you started using your Mastermind GT with the Axe-Fx II, but you can go further and customize your button layout. Any button can be assigned to any function, so you can rearrange the controller to better meet your needs. If you have questions, please visit our forum or Facebook page online, and we'll be happy to answer your questions.